Hey guys, welcome to my channel Deutschflix, your go-to place for fun and easy German learning. Did you know in German nouns have genders but they are not at all biological? So a table isn't male and a lamp isn't female, right? But in German they still get a gender and we have to learn them by heart. So if I talk about my mother tongue Hindi, in Hindi sun is called Suraj, which is masculine, and pen is called kalam, which is feminine, and there's no logic behind it. Similarly in German, just don't question anyone about this and just mug them up. German articles can be so tricky that even native speakers mess them up. So that's why today we are diving into definite, indefinite, and negative articles, including plurals, so you can stop guessing and start speaking correctly. So before we start, let's quickly define what are articles. So articles are nothing but small words that come before a noun to tell us whether we are talking about something specific or general. So I'll write here something specific or something which is not specific, or we can write general. So if we are talking about something which is specific, particular, or defined, then we have definite article. And if we are talking about something general, then it is indefinite article. So if I compare it with the English language, so definite article is the, and indefinite articles are a or an. Now if we want to negate our sentence, then we use the negative article. So negative articles are used to negate a sentence. So you would negate your sentence with not or not a. So now let's take a look at these categories one by one. First up we have bestimmte Artikel. Bestimmte Artikel. Bestimmte Artikel means definite article. Which is the in English. And when do we use the? When we are talking about something which is specific, particular, or defined. So something is specific, particular, or defined. Okay. For example, that is the car of Ronaldo. Now here I have defined this, that the car is not a normal car, it belongs to Ronaldo. So I cannot say that is a car of Ronaldo. Correct statement would be that is the car of Ronaldo. Something is specific, particular, or defined. In our case, car is something specific, particular, or defined. So I'll write all our genders. We have 3 genders in German: masculine, neutral, feminine, and correspondingly we will also have plural version. So how do we say the in German if it is masculine? So if it is masculine, then we say der. Der. For neutral, das. You must have seen the ad of Volkswagen. At the end, they say Volkswagen, das Auto.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
So das Auto means the car. Now for feminine, it is called die. This is not die. Its pronunciation is die. And for plural also we have die. Okay, so now it's time for examples. For der, we can say der Mann. Der Mann means the man. For das, we can write Auto. Das Auto means the car. Easy to remember. Now for die, let's take Wolke. Wolke means cloud. So yes, cloud is feminine in German. And for plural, let's take the plural version of Buch, which means book. So we'll write here Bücher. Bücher. So throughout the course, you'll also notice that I'm using short form for der, das, die and die. Now for der, for example, if this is my noun and I want to mention its article, what I'll do is I'll write R. I'll take the last word, which is R, air, and I'll write it here. Now for das, again I'll take the last word, which is S. So I'll write here S. Now for feminina, it is E, right, at the end. So for Wolke, E, A in German. And for plural, again we have D. So what we can do is we can write E and then PL as well. Now this PL means that it is a plural. So if you want to check the article of any noun, all you have to do is open the dictionary. So we'll open Leo dictionary. So if we want to check the article of, let's say, Mädchen. So all we have to do is write the word, press the done, and then you can see that Mädchen, which means girl, it has the definite article das. And this is something we have to learn by heart. Das Mädchen. It is very important to learn noun together with the article. So not only just concentrate on the meaning. Okay, now let's look at unbestimmte Artikel. Unbestimmte Artikel. Unbestimmte Artikel means indefinite article. So in English, we have this pair a or an. And where do we use unbestimmte Artikel? Exactly opposite definition of bestimmte Artikel. If something is specific, particular or defined, then we will use bestimmte Artikel. But what if something is not specific, particular or defined? Then we will use unbestimmte Artikel. For example, that is, now we will not say that is the car. There's nothing specific, particular, defined about the car. And it will always be that is a car. That is an apple, that is a book. So here I have not specified. It could be any book, it could be any apple in the world. I'm talking about something which is general. Okay, I'll again write the genders. I hope you can memorize. We have masculine. We have neutral. We have feminine. And then we have plural version, plural. Now we are seeing how do we say a or an in German. Now for masculine, it is called ein. Ein. For neutral, it is again ein. For feminina, it is eine. Now pause this video and think what will be the indefinite article for plural. And I'll tell you my answer in 5 seconds. And the answer is nothing. Nothing will come over here. Nichts. Reason being, in English, can you say a apples, a mangoes, a laptops? No, right? In English, there's no indefinite article for plural. Similarly, in German as well, no indefinite article for plural. So we have eine. In previous example, we had der Mann, das Auto, die Wolke. So we'll write them as it is. A man will be called ein Mann. Ein Auto, a car. Eine Wolke, a cloud. For plural, we'll simply say Bücher. So guys, I'm not gonna use any abbreviation, any short form for eine. It will be as it is. So now before we discuss negative articles, what we'll do is we'll discuss some examples. Das ist Lücke blank Kuli. Now Kuli means pen, and das, here the meaning of das is not the but rather that. So yes, we also use it as a demonstrative noun. And I'm giving you this hint that Kuli takes der as an article. So Kuli is masculine in German. Now what do you think? What will come in the blank? So pause this video and think about it. Now the question is, will you say that is a pen or that is the pen, right? Obviously, we will not say that is the pen because there's nothing specific, particular, defined about this pen. It could be any pen in the world. So what I'll do is, I'll check that for masculine, what is my indefinite article. For masculine, it is called ein. And I'll fill here ein. Das ist ein Kuli. That is a pen. I'll give you one more example. Some of the things you already know, but this is new word. Von means of. Of marks. Again, think about it. So will you say that is a pen of marks, or you'll say that is the pen of marks? So I have defined that this is not a normal pen in the world. It belongs to marks. So I have defined something is specific, particular, defined. We will go with the definite article. Now Kuli is masculine according to German. So for masculine, it is called der. Das ist der Kuli von Marx. That is the pen of Marx. Now it's time for a quick challenge. I'll give you some examples and you have to fill the correct article in it. Okay, let's discuss the answers. So for the first one, answer would be ein. Das ist ein Auto, that is a car. There's nothing specific, particular, defined. So we will go with indefinite article. But now in the second sentence, in this sentence, I have defined that this car belongs to Julia. So we'll go with the definite article this time. Das ist das Auto von Julia. Now for the next sentence, it could be any cloud. So I'll say das ist eine Wolke. Indefinite article. Now in the last one, This was a bit tricky. Here we have the plural version of Volker, which is Volken. Okay, spelling mistake. Volken. Okay. We will still go with indefinite article because there's nothing specific, particular defined about clouds. Could be any clouds, right? So we will not fill anything. We'll simply say, Das sind Wolken. These are clouds. So for indefinite plural, we do not have anything. We do not have any word. Now at last we have negative article, negative articles. Negative article, negative articles. So you use the words like not or not a. Let me write the genders again. We have masculine, feminine, or let's write neutral, feminine, plural. We are going to see how do we say not or not a. So for masculine, it's called kein. Kein. So we are taking ein and then appending k, letter k. For neutral, indefinite article was ein again, right? So I'll just append k. Kein. For feminine, in case of indefinite article, we had eine. So again, I'll append k with eine and it becomes keine. Now for plural, we did not have anything for indefinite article. There was nothing. We cannot say apples, mangoes. But we can say these are not books, these are not apples. So yes, we do have negative article for plural, which is called keine. So we have kein, keine, keine. Let's take the same nouns. Kein Mann, kein Auto, keine Wolke, keine Bücher. Let's take a look at the examples. So if I were to negate sentence like this ist ein Kuli, that is a pen. So I'll say that is not a pen. All I have to do is just write K. Das ist kein Kuli. Or for this part, das ist kein Auto. That is not a car. Let me write the examples. Das ist kein Mann, that is not a man. Das ist kein Auto, that is not a car. Das ist keine Wolke, that is not a cloud. And for plural, das sind keine Bücher. Kein for masculine, kein for neutral, keine for feminine, and keine for plural. Okay, so that's a wrap. Now to test your knowledge, I have come up with an exercise. All you have to do is decide whether to go for indefinite articles or to go with definite ones. So ein, eine, nichts are your indefinite articles and der, das, die definite articles. Ergänzen means to fill. Now for the original article of the noun, what you can do is you can use the dictionary. We'll discuss the answers after 5 seconds. Okay, so now it's time to discuss the answers. Firstly, what I'll do is I'll write the original article. So Schiff is das Schiff, Zug, der Zug, Stadt, die Stadt, Tumor, die Tumor, which is plural. Die Kirche, die Flüsse, which is plural, das Kino. Okay, so I have written the original articles. Now I'll explain it to you whether you'll write indefinite or definite article. Now for the first sentence, it will be das ist ein Schiff. That is a ship. So far there's nothing specific particular defined. But in the second part you can see the ship is called Maria. So this is something specific particular defined. This time we'll go with the definite article. Das Schiff heißt Maria. Number 2, Nummer 2, das ist, again we'll use indefinite article. Das ist ein Zug. Zug means train. That is a train. Now we are getting some information about the train, that it is traveling to Berlin. Fahren means to travel. So we will use the definite article. Der Zug fährt nach Berlin. Nummer 3. Bremen ist eine Stadt in Deutschland. Bremen is a city in Germany. There's nothing specific here. But in the second sentence, we are getting the additional information that the city is very interesting, interessant. So we'll say, die Stadt ist sehr interessant. The city is very interesting. Number 4, das sind, we have Tumor, plural. Again, nothing specific particular defined, so we will not write anything here. Das sind Tumor, these are towers. But we are getting additional info. Towers are very high, sehr hoch. Hoch means high. Die Türme sind sehr hoch. The towers are very high. Nummer 5. Der Michel ist eine Kirche. The Michel is a church. Now, the church is the symbol of Hamburg. So we are getting some additional info. So we'll say, die Kirche ist das Symbol von Hamburg. The thing is, guys, we have defined, okay, the Michel is a church, but now we are talking about this church only. Hence, we are using the, or in German, die Kirche. Die Kirche ist das Symbol von Hamburg. Nummer 6. Die Elbe und die Weser sind. So again we have noun which is in plural. So just like number 4, you have to fill nothing. And Elbe and Weser are German rivers. So Elbe and Weser are rivers, and we will not say a rivers. And now we are talking about these rivers only. So we will use the definite article. For plural, it is die. Die Flüsse sind sehr breit. The rivers are very wide. Bright means wide. Nummer 7. Das Capital ist, nothing specific about Kino. The capital is a cinema. Das Capital ist ein Kino. Now we are talking about this particular Kino. Das Kino ist sehr alt und schön. The cinema is very old and beautiful. Alt means old. Schön means beautiful. So these are the correct answers. You can let me know your score out of 14 in the comment section. So we got 2 blanks, right, in every question. And we are not done yet. Now your second task is that you have to negate these sentences. Das ist ein Schiff. Das ist ein Zug. Bremen ist eine Stadt. Der Michel ist eine Kirche. And I'll show my answers in 5 seconds. So for negating these sentences, all I have to do is append the letter K. Das ist kein Schiff. Das ist kein Zug. Bremen ist keine Stadt. Der Michel ist keine Kirche. These are the answers. And that's it. Now you know how definite, indefinite, and negative articles work in German, including plurals. Now, in the next video, I'll teach you tricks to determine the correct article without memorizing every single word. So, stay tuned and follow Deutsch Flix for more fun and easy German learning. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!
Like and subscribe.